Welcome back to my 5 favorite people. Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Now today we're going to do a full-on overview of exactly how much I made last month holding Ulti. I picked up a lot of shares. I started off with 0 shares last month. Worked my way up to a certain amount. I'm going to show you guys here soon. But I want to let you guys know my total return, how much I've lost, and also how much I've gained from dividends. So if you guys like content like this, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button so I know you like more content and I can make more. But let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So share my screen with you guys, and let me see, get this out the way so you guys can see. So here is the portfolio. You guys can see we've added a little bit more money. We are a quarter of a way there to our goal of $100,000 for the end of this year. But today we are talking about Ulti. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Now, you guys can see I'm going to show you guys the total return, and I also have my actual Google Sheets where I went through and wrote down my full dividends. I wrote the full dividend breakdowns of exactly when we got paid, exactly how much we got paid, and what it looks like. But the total return of Ulti market value is $14,165.73. Today's return, markets closed, we're down 0.01%. Total return, we are down 2.38%, which is down a total net of $344.70. Currently hold a total of 2,604 shares, 75% of my portfolio. Now I do have big buys actually pending for Ulti. Now market is closed, so once it actually does open up, we will have a couple of different buys. Like for example, here's one of them. I do have this is my actual dividend reinvestment of $239.84. That is going to get reinvested and buy some shares. I also have another buy of 250 shares that's coming in, and then I also have another buy of 500 shares. So soon we should get about close to 750. About like 780, 790 shares will get added on to get my total shares of Ulti up in the 3,000. So that is looking pretty good. The total price of Ulti right now is $5.54. Let me go ahead and open up my actual Google Sheet. I'm going to turn my screen off so I can actually open it up. So bear with me just a second. I don't ever edit anything out. You guys should know that by now. But so far, everything's been looking great. I've been loving Ulti. The distributions have been pretty steady along the way. I mean, we went over the distributions. Okay, here it is right here. Let me pull my screen back up. Distributions have been pretty well. So here is my total right now. You guys can see I haven't updated everything, but we're going to come over here to distributions. You guys can see all my distributions. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't really have too much else besides Ulti distributions, but let's go ahead and go over this really quickly. Now, the first dividend that we did receive was it's going to be August 22nd, 2025. I was holding 154 shares of Ulti at this time. It paid out, this is my first ever 10-cent dividend, but it paid out a 10-cent dividend, and I ended up receiving $15.45. Now, the next week, I also received on August 29th, 2025, it paid out a dividend payment of 9 cents for. I ended up having, all I did was just reinvest the amount that I received because at the time, Ulti was like $6. So it bought me almost about 3 shares. You can see my shares went from 154 to 157, but the actual amount per share that the dividends paid out was lower by 1 penny. So I ended up receiving less this time. So instead of $15.45, I received $14.95. Now, this is when I started to buy a little more Ulti. You guys can see this was September 5th this month right now, 2025. It paid out a 9 cents dividend. I don't know if it was exactly 9 cents or not. Let me see. I actually don't even know. Was it 9.15 or 9.5? Let's see. Dividends 9.4. Oh yeah, it was exactly 9 cents. So right here, paid out September 5th, exactly 9 cents. And I was holding 715 shares at the time. It ended up getting me $64.36. Also, September 12th, 2025, amount per share was 9 cents too. I was holding 2,326 shares. I had a big buy that came in. Ended up receiving $292 that week. Now, I didn't have any more buys that came in, so I just reinvested my dividends. Picked up a couple shares. You guys can see it went from 2,326 to that 2,365 just from reinvesting dividends. It paid out almost the exact same amount, so 9 cents too. So it went from 215 to 219. And then if we were to add up all the dividends that I received in the past, I'm calling it 1 month. I know it's not necessarily last month. I'm saying 1 month of dividends. I received a total of $529.71. Now, I want you guys to also keep in mind, I only received 2 real dividend payments because, 3. These 2, I mean, you can count them, but I didn't have too many shares. I only had 154. So if we were to take, let's just say, I added no more money, and I just took, for example, what I have right now, the 2,000. I know I have pending deposits, but if I were to just take this, and then let's say we had the exact same dividend payment of 9 cents 2 coming in, we would take this and we would multiply it times 5, and then that would give us the total dividend payment of what we can expect to get if everything were to stay the same. The yield were to stay the same, the amount per share were to stay the same, and my total shares didn't really increase if I was not dripping the dividends. I receive about $1,000 in the past month. But from what we did receive, it was a total of $529. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the total amount. I'm going to open up a calculator. And so this is what we received from dividends. We're going to take 529.71, and then we're going to subtract our total return because we are down right here, $344. We're going to take this and subtract it. So minus 344.70. So in the past 1 month of holding Ulti, I have made a grand total of $185, which necessarily is not bad. It's not really amazing, but at the end of the day, I've made money. So I'm not going to be upset that I've lost any money. Yeah, my NAV overall is down because if you guys remember last week, we had a big drop in the market. There was dividend payments, and also it's just the market was not doing so well. Even the S&P 500 had a little pullback, but I do expect Ulti to get back closer to that $6 range, maybe the $5.60, $5.70 range by the end of October as we are entering into Q4. You know, we do have interest rates cuts coming in. I expect it also to hold that 9 cents dividend range. It's been paying pretty consistently that 9 cents too. So, you know, if we can hold that. There was a lot of volatility in the market last week, so I think we probably could experience maybe that 9 cents 8, 9 cents 7, something like that, since there was so much volatility. But overall, as you guys can see, we made a total return of $185. I do expect this to be a lot more this upcoming month because once my shares do get bought in, market will open up tomorrow, so all of my actual buys will come in, and I will be holding a total of about, let's just say a total about, taking a guess, 3,500 shares. So if we were to take the most recent dividend, 9 cents 2, so we're going to take right here, let's just say we have 3,500 shares, and then multiply that times 0.09, and then we'll take 315. Averaging, if we were to say the exact same, NAV and everything were to stay the same, we make about $315 per week. And if we multiply that times like 4, because we'll get paid 4 times next week, there'll be 4 weeks in next month. So we'll be expected to make about $1,200 next month if everything stays the same. I do plan to buy more, but this is what we are projecting to make. Now, hopefully, everything goes great, goes as planned, because an extra $1,200 a month is insane. Multiply that times 12. We have $15,000. As an intern, when I was working as a financial planner, this is what I was making an entire year. So making this off of just one singular income ETF is insane. I am completely happy with it. But that is the total return, as you guys can see from Ulti. I'm going to go ahead and close this out really quick. That does it for my video. This was not going to be a long video, pretty short video, just to give you guys an update exactly how we're looking for our total return for Ulti. Now, I do plan on making a video. I know you guys seen, you know, some of my other dividends that came out, like YMAX and QQQI and stuff like that. But I also want to I want to make these videos every single month because, yes, I am giving you guys information and value from these videos. But this also is almost like a journal and like a checkpoint for me because, like I said, I am 25% of the way of my goal of $100,000 in my actual income ETF account. I want to get that before December 31st of this year. So I have about 3 months to get another $75,000 into this account. And I want to pretty much document it because if everything were to stay the same and we're making close to about $2,000 a month and we multiply that times 4, we're looking great. You know, $8,000 a year. I mean, $8,000 a month in income is amazing. It doesn't necessarily supplement my job that I have right now. But if I were to lose my job, I would not worry about a single bill because right now my bills are about, I'll say $3,000 a month. I live in a pretty major city right now. Rent's about $2,000. Two bedroom apartments, about $2,000. I have a car payment, which necessarily I could pay it off. I mean, it's $500 a month. I have like a year left on it. I could pay it, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll let it keep producing some nice little debt for me. But that is my only debt right now because I did pay off my margin. You guys saw in the previous video, we paid off margin. I do plan on making more videos about TSYY dividends, YMAX, and also I just want to put on there exactly what I expect next month to look like. So it's also like what I made this month and also my projections of next month, how much I expect to make, and then what my buys are going to look like. Because I will give you guys a little sneak peek. I know I already took my screen off. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. I actually bought a lot of TSYY that we'll be actually buying here soon once the market does open. Let me show you guys. I'll do another video, but I know you guys are pretty loyal subscribers. I will say you guys watch the videos start to finish, and usually you guys like do well. Like the videos have been doing very well. But I will show you, we had dividends coming in. We make $27 from the dividends, but we're sitting at 120 shares right now. Here's some buys that I have. I have a 500 share buy and also a 300 share buy. So another 700 shares are going to be getting bought. So that'll get us a total of 800. If we were to multiply this times, I mean, this is 120. So if we were to multiply this times like 5.7, we're looking at about almost like a $6,000 market value. So, you know, everything's looking pretty great. Now, I will make a video update probably whenever market opens up tomorrow of exactly how much I made last month with TSYY, even though I only had one singular dividend. I'll let you guys have a little market prediction. But that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please, 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 like I always tell you, like it's your best will, like and subscribe so that way I know you guys like content like this and I can keep making more. Now, I have some homework for you guys. Let me know down in the comment section, what are you guys thinking about Ulti? What is your market projection looking like for next month? Do you think we'll hit $6 or do you think that we'll stay around this $5.50 range? Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, I'll see you guys here soon.